Hi there, Coach Kyle here. Today I would like to introduce you to a classic weightlifting implement that we're going to start using around here more often. That is the dumbbell. Dumbbell, friends, dumbbell. You'll see many of the traditional movements that we perform with a barbell, a kettlebell, or a medicine ball done with the dumbbell. Many of the same technique and form that we use there is going to transfer over to the dumbbell, but some things are unique, and that's what I want to talk about today. So we will start with the simplest thing you can do with a dumbbell, which is carry them around. The most simple carry being a farmer's carry, a dumbbell in each hand, start a walk-in. Make sure as you're walking with your dumbbells that you're keeping your shoulders pinned down and back. So this is a great opportunity to strengthen that proper shoulder position as opposed to that computer back position that unfortunately many of us live in. From the farmer's carry, we'll go to a suitcase carry. Put one dumbbell down and start walking. This should be identical to your farmer's carry. While the dumbbell wants you to lean this way or torque this way, your fight is to stay nice and square the same way you would with two dumbbells, and that way we're going to strengthen the midline that we're focused on with that suitcase carry. From the carries, we'll head to single leg work. As we're selecting appropriate dumbbells, a good weight to use with single leg stuff, we always want to make sure that that weight is appropriate to our weak side. So most of us, a majority of us, write with our right hand, which means the right side of our body is stronger. That includes our leg. So as you're selecting your weights, make sure you're comfortable on your weak side, which in this case is your left side, because if it's appropriate to that side, it's going to be appropriate to the other side as well. Some of the movements that we will perform single leg with dumbbells include the step up, lunge, and Bulgarian split squat. I want to talk for just a moment about that step up. One of the biggest mistakes we see with the step ups is not standing up all the way, is not getting full range of motion out of that single leg. So an appropriate step up looks like this. Stand all the way up and bring your second leg up to meet it. An inappropriate step up looks like this. Not quite there, and save yourself with that other leg. So just make sure you're standing all the way up before you bring your other leg in to help. From the single leg movements, we'll head to the overhead movements. So you may see the dumbbells used in a strict press, a push press, or a push jerk. The tricky part of our overhead movements tend to be the bottom, so the rack position, and the top, the lockout position. No lazy rack position. So a proper rack position for an overhead movement, your elbows tucked into your side, your fist and the bell are somewhere near your chin. Lazy, inappropriate rack positions include up here on your shoulder, or way out here, or way down here. Elbow tucked, fist by your chin. For your lockout, elbows locked out, it's secure over the back of your head, over your spine. If you're not able to achieve that full lockout, make sure you're at a weight that allows you to get that proper lockout. Rowing, an excellent exercise to do with the dumbbells. We'll start with a renegade row. So a renegade row is performed in a plank. Row one dumbbell at a time to your chest. Even at 25 pounds, this movement is fairly challenging because of all the stabilization you have to do through your core. So we don't want to see your hips or your butt wobbling back and forth too much. Keep your belly tight, keep your butt tight, and only use a weight where you have maximum control over those bells. Rowing with the bells, we'll also do a bent over row or a row on a bench. Everything applies that we've talked about so far. Keep your hips and your shoulders square and control that dumbbell up and down. Lastly, the Olympic lifts. I want to do a couple quick examples of our snatch and our dumbbell clean. We'll say we have two versions of the dumbbell snatch. The starting position for each of them is the same. That dumbbell is situated between your legs. Your hips start low, chest forward, eyeballs forward. This will be our muscle snatch. So like a big old lawnmower, pull that bell overhead. The second version will include a little bit more of a jump. This is appropriate if you're saving your shoulders in a conditioning workout or moving a heavier weight. So as the dumbbell arrives at your waist, you'll jump it overhead. And lastly, we're almost there. Thanks for sticking with us. The dumbbell clean. The focus here is A, getting all the way down in your squat when you catch that bell, but also having a secure rack position. So we'll start on the floor between our legs again, and you're gonna stand and jump up into that nice secure rack position. Making sure to stay square, just like we've talked about the whole way through. All right, there we go. Expect a lot more videos in the coming weeks about our friends, the dumbbell, and enjoy your day. Thanks, guys.